What is going on, community? What is going on, people of Earth? I am TJ, aka Flash by Night, and I think for the third week in a row, we are going to hit Transformers Thursday. And today, in honor of the third week, we are bringing you the Big 3-0, issue number 30. So we start out issue number 30 with this team that I don't know a whole lot about, but they're called the Throttlebots, and they are Autobots and getting ambushed by a whole bunch of robots being controlled by Ratbat, our favorite fuel auditor on Cybertron. And once they are overwhelmed and Ratbat finally catches the Throttlebots, they think that they're going in to be killed, maybe be melted down, but Ratbat has a mission for a bunch of Autobots, which sounds crazy, but it's not. We get Astro Train explaining to Ratbat and the Throttlebots the situation on Earth with them and the Scraplets. If you don't remember what the Scraplets are, they're these tiny organisms, mechanical organisms anyway, and they are basically eating at the Transformers like a bacteria, and there's no cure for them. So Ratbat is going to send the Throttlebots to Earth. The Throttlebots think they're being sent to find a cure. Ratbat doesn't want to chance it. Ratbat is sending the Throttlebots to Earth to kill everybody, Autobot or Decepticon, who's been infected by the Scraplets. Meanwhile, Dr. Kong and Goldbug are still on their track from last issue. If you remember, Goldbug got infected late in the issue, and he and Dr. Kong were trying to go for help, but civilization was hours away and Goldbug couldn't make it. Here we have Dr. Kong trying to push Goldbug, but since they've been in the desert so long, Dr. Kong hasn't had water and he is tiring out as well. And then they found a gas station. The attendant gives Dr. Kong something to drink, and wouldn't you know it, we found the secret cure to the Scraplets. Water. I know it sounds simple, but I assume Cybertronians have never seen water, so nobody knows about this cure until just now. Back at the site where the meteor hit, Scraplet Ground Zero, the Throttlebots show up to see the three Triple Changers and Blaster, and they have cans of acid, and they're getting ready to get rid of these four Transformers. Then one of the Throttlebots, Freeway I think it is, notices there's a pair of tire tracks missing going towards town, and so he takes one of the other Throttlebots with him because one of them happens to have Scraplets with him. That's Goldbug. But while they're leaving to find Goldbug, some Scraplets have left to follow them. Our two Throttlebots catch up with Goldbug, and they were 100% going to throw this acid on him and kill him until we have some shenanigans happen. Dr. Kong tries to convince them that he knows what the cure is. And while sticking up for Goldbug, he does this hilarious thing where he grabs a couple of Scraplets, because Scraplets don't hurt humans, and he throws them on one of the Throttlebots. And so now everybody's in trouble. So now that they have to listen, Dr. Kong throws water on Wide Load, our other Throttlebot, and he sees for himself that water kills the Scraplets. Remaining at the crater, the other three Throttlebots are just about tired of waiting, and they're going to go ahead and do away with the Triple Changers and Blaster, finish the mission, but Goldbug called in a favor from JB Blackrock. Blackrock sent 2 water trucks to the crater. I don't know how fast they got there, because Blackrock had to come thousands of miles just to get to the truck. I guess it's just the power of comics. But in a real twist, Blaster, being the G that he is, said, "Do not spray me with water if that means you have to spray the Triple Changers. I will gladly go out if the Triple Changers go out with me." And that sounded like a great plan until we turn around and see the combiner of all combiners in Transformers, because thousands of little Scraplets have come together to form this big Scraplet monster. The Scraplet monster got a hold of one of the water trucks. He threw it off in the distance, and Goldbug knew there was only one thing he could do. He sprayed down the Triple Changers and Blaster to get everybody in the fight. The triple changes help to even the odds and take down the Scraplets momentarily, and Blaster threw the other water truck at the Scraplets, killing them all and saving the day. One thing I forgot about in issue 29 was the other reason that Ratbat sent the triple changers down. Not just to find the freighter with the old robot in it, but to find a fleshling with a whole lot of what fleshlings call bucks, preferably one in the automotive industry. Now, how does Ratbat know what bucks in the automotive industry is and not know what water is? I have no clue, but JB Blackrock is right there, and Astro Train shoots him directly in the forehead with some kind of device. There's lights flickering for like half a second. Nobody knows what happened, and they don't say what happened to Blackrock, but I assume that in issue number 31, we're going to find out what Astro Train's device did or extracted from JB Blackrock, the man with the books in the automotive industry. Also, to cap it all off, Goldbug and Blaster have their discussion. Goldbug apologizes for leaving Blaster without telling him what he was doing, but Blaster is happy to be alive and happy to say that he was wrong and Goldbug is a warrior. And that was issue number 30 of Transformers and the finale to our two-part Scraplet story. I hope you enjoyed yourself. I hope you saw something you liked. If you did enjoy yourself, go ahead, hit that like button. And if you want to keep up with me, keeping up with the Transformers, hit the subscribe button, hit that notification bell. Of course, feel free to leave comments. And as we always do at this time, love yourself, love others, and I will be back in a flash.